Ralph Roberts here in Alexander, North Carolina, up in the mountains of western North Carolina, what we like to call the land of the sky. Now, not long ago, recently in fact, I did a short video essay and some photo essays too of using a French press to make delicious coffee and how much I liked it. Started using it after my old coffee maker broke, and I've never bothered buying a drip coffee maker again because this is so much better. Keeps the oils in it that taste so good. Doesn't leach those out like the drip coffee makers with the filters do. And it's really a simple concept. You put coffee in it, you pour in hot water, you let it seep for 4 minutes, you push the plunger down to take the grounds out of the water, you got delicious coffee. As I say, not a very new concept. Cowboy coffee. Back in the Old West, they used to just take a handful of beans and throw it in boiling water, and they're at the campfire and they had delicious coffee. And believe me, guys who carry guns all the time, you want to give them good coffee. Don't give them bad coffee, trust me. Okay, but the problem with this one, it only makes 8 cups. I like a little bit more than that, actually. A cup measurement is, the typical cup of coffee is usually 2 cups as opposed to the actual measurement. It's not very big, in other words. I could probably get by on this during the day, but here in the office, somebody comes in, I like to offer them a cup of coffee. So I just got this larger 12 cup French press. This is the original French press made by Bodum. This one's called a Cambard, I believe is how you pronounce it. Nice stainless steel and glass. It looks real good. Seems to work fine. And this is the first time I've made coffee in it, so we're going to do it. Basically, we need hot water, which is coming along. Yeah, just check and make sure that's on. Actually, it's not on because it's not plugged in. And as soon as the hot water is up, we can make some coffee. Now I know that you're supposed to use expensive coffee beans, grind them yourself, and as the instructions say, use coarse ground coffee. I do that sometimes. I don't have any beans right now. So I'm going to make our coffee today, and you guys are welcome to come have a cup with this Folgers Gourmet Supreme, deep and full-bodied. It's actually pretty good coffee. I drink it a lot. And I know for a fact, having used the smaller French press, that it makes very good coffee, very good tasting coffee. So, we got a scoop in there. We take the plunger out, place it aside, and oh, they say bring that over where we can see a little bit better. Yep. They say we use 1 scoop per cup of coffee. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. I put the coffee in place. Get that out of the way. I agree, coarse ground would be better. You have to watch and not clog up the filter, the screen in here, in the plunger, with the finer ground. But this is a pretty fine screen. I don't think we'll have any problem. In fact, I know we won't because I've been making coffee in the smaller press pretty often using this, and it works fine. Works fine. So, I'm going to keep this one, though. I'll probably take it over to the house or something. Could sell on eBay. In fact, when I said I needed the 12-cup version, I went on eBay to get it and tried bidding on them, including this particular model. And they were going for pretty good prices. They were going for about as much as a new one. So I finally figured that out and ordered one from Amazon and had it the next day. It's a brand new one. So as soon as we have hot water, that's what we're waiting on, some hot water, we'll be ready to go. I haven't had a single cup of coffee yet today. And it's noon. I was busy this morning. I got up before breakfast, been running all day. But now I got a lot of work to do here in my office. And I want some good cups of coffee. Of course, when I finish making it, I'll put in this Stanley thermos I've had for years. Stanley's a tool maker, but they have a very good thermos too, since 1913. So the thermos, I pour of course, a cup for me to drink, and then the rest goes in the thermos, and it stays hot all day and fresh and tastes real good. Works real fine. You ever think about thermoses? Thermoses are really one of the first artificially intelligent machines I think that humans ever devised, because you put something hot in it, it stays hot. You put something cold in it, it stays cold. The question, I guess, is how does it know the difference? Anyway, I like my thermos. So we make, we'll make that ready. Come on, hot water, we're waiting on you, bud. I have just a, what you use to make hot water for tea or whatever. It's an electric kettle, in other words. Right there. And it's coming along. Yes, it's on. I hear it making a little noise. You don't really need boiling water, but you need water pretty close to boiling, not hot. And you pour it in and stir it. Of course, you need a precision instrument to do the stirring with. I use a soda straw. It works really good. Or at least it did in the smaller French press. I don't know what it'll do in the large one, but we're going to give it a shot. I hear the water coming up to speed here. So, okay, give it just a couple, 3 moments more. This is more of an art than a science in making good coffee, but it's worth the effort. And actually, when I figure out the time it takes me, used to take me in making the drip coffee, getting the filter in place and waiting for it to work, it slowly drip down and everything. It's about the same amount of time, probably less. So that's good. It's boiling. I don't know whether you can hear that or not. And it's cooling down. Oops. So we're fuller than I'm used to, so I spilled a little bit, but that's okay. Pour the water in. Nice hot water. Bringing the coffee up. Yeah, look at that. Marvelous. Yes. Oh, that looks good already. All right. Now, we note the time. It happens to be 12:57. So I want 4 and 12, that would be 101. So I want it to seek for 4 minutes, but first I want to stir it up good. And let me get this over a little closer where you see that wondrous froth coming up on top. That's good tasting stuff, folks. Very, very good tasting stuff. Look at that. And once you get stirred and started, you don't have to keep doing it. In fact, you can put the top on it to keep the heat in. Right, goes right in. There we go. Okay. The original French press, and now it's seeping. I had a paper towel. I'll take this and wash it out when I'm off camera. Blow out some of the grounds. It's a very good stir. It doesn't cost anything. You can go through the line at the fast food place and pick up an extra one if they last a long time. This is the only hard part of it, having to wait on that delicious coffee. Another 2 or 3 minutes. Huh. What don't I have that's necessary? That a cup, right? Okay, these are cheap cups. I buy them at Sam's by the big plastic bag full. Big plastic bag. And they're perfectly good coffee cups. Of course, for something as elegant as the French press, you should have a nice thick glass mug to drink out of. Clear mug where you can see the coffee like they do in the fancy restaurants. But, hey, it tastes just as good this way, and it's a lot cheaper. I may have to look into getting me some nice glass mugs, so I think I may have some over the house. Root beer mug would probably work well, but that might not be acceptable to the people who make the French press. French are a bit particular in style, I think. Oui. Merci beaucoup for the French press. I think it actually was invented in France. Okay, how's our time? Oh, we're getting close. We are getting close. And we'll give it another 30 seconds or so. All right. And here's the whole thing. I can do it with either hand. Just push it down gently. And we're pushing the grounds down. All the way down. Leaving the good coffee there without grounds in them. And then we turn this around to where it's open and we'll pour out. There we go. And now for the first cup of coffee out of the new French press. Look at that. Rich, dark coffee. Good stuff. This is the kind of coffee us real writers drink. I can get 500 to 1,000 words out of a cup of coffee like this. Yes, everything I thought it would be. Well, of course I expect it to taste good. I've been making it like this for a month or more. So now I just have more of it. Oh, goodness, good. Now I would like to invite everybody on YouTube and G+, come over for a cup of coffee. Bring your own cup. I don't have that many. And you might want to be here in the next 5 minutes or so. But you're welcome. Delicious stuff. So this is Ralph Roberts making French press coffee here in the mountains of western North Carolina. Thank you for watching. And I'll pour the rest into the thermos now and it'll be good all day.